everybody. So it's important that if you put your email in the contact information in the chat, we'll email you a copy of the transcript and everything. So everything is recorded just in the main room and YouTube. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna hit the record button. Welcome, folks. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. My name is Juan Vitas, and the purpose we were here is to simply get to know one another. I always say people do business who they know, like, and trust, and we're here to build friendships first. And I always say we're not a transactional organization, but a relational organization. So we're here to make friends first. And talk about friends, I want to introduce my co-host, Meryl. How are you, Meryl? My head's not here. Meryl, how are you?
Rob Merrill. Yes, I am Meryl Oshner, founder, chief storyteller, and commercial podcast producer with Smith Douglas Associates.
And my other friend and director, Robin, how are you?
Good morning, everybody. Robin Shatskin, SEO director for WOW and Travel by Robin S. I like to make everybody go away.
Okay, excellent. Any news before we get started, Robin?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of great things. I'm so excited. Number one, you need to make me a co-host. I got bumped off as well. Something's going on yet again with Zoom.
With Zoom, okay.
Okay, so if anybody does get bumped off or you have to come out, I just want to remind you that you may come in. We may not be able to let you in right away because something may be going on in the breakout rooms.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see so many new members and so many new participants today. Please make sure that you put your information in the chat because we do save the chat. And also, we're inviting you to stay after the meeting for a short after meeting so that we can just get to know you.
Yes, for the new guests, you can stay shortly after. Just want to get your feedback on your experience of today's meeting. All right, we're going to get started right now. Meryl, what is the question of the week?
The question of the week was triggered this morning by me setting up a business Venmo account. So what is your preferred ways of getting paid? And what are the various ways that your clients have requested that they be able to pay you?
Okay, here we go. On 11. There. Hey, Joel, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm gonna just put you in the room. So
Yeah.
all right. Well. Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
I stepped away for a second and I took a break and went to get my coffee. And I didn't know you guys were waiting in the waiting room. It had a separate pop-up window, and I just accepted you. So things are starting to change a bit on Zoom. So they're updating, and so we're always consistently being challenged with Zoom, and it's not out of our control. It's just Zoom. It's just they're doing updates and stuff, and there's usually some hiccups that usually happen. So, how's everybody doing today?
Good. You know what's a hiccup? I stopped using the virtual background because I didn't know green and blue make fuzzy hair.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
The funny part, it went back to the virtual background. I didn't change it. Talk about Zoom.
Yeah,
changing
yeah.
something.
There's a lot of features that they're changing, updating. So, but we just have to, like everything else, get accommodated, get used to it. So, it's so. Thank you for being patient. So, yeah, Aviva, how are you? It's been a while. I haven't seen you. So how's everything?
Yeah, thank you. Happy New Year. Thank
Happy New
you.
Year to you too. And we have somebody on the call with the iPhone. If you let us know, we can change your name because it's always important to put your name and title so people know what you do.
Is it me?
Yeah, is that?
I'm
Oh,
sorry, it's Amy.
Amy. How you doing, Amy?
I am having a really rough time with this morning, so
Okay,
I'm
Amy,
figuring it out.
rock and roll. Amy, rock and roll.
Yeah,
No, Amy. Okay, and how do you spell your last name? HOL.
just write Amy Rock and Roll. It's good.
Okay, Amy. Okay, rock.
So now we know Zoom can change your background without your permission. So I fixed it.
David is just
Yeah, what
having
is going on? There's people having problems with their video. on
yeah,
everything I go
yeah.
to.
So it seems like there's a glitch with Zoom. It's again, this is Zoom, so we're gonna have to, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. But
Yes, they have a lot of bugs.
a lot of bugs, yeah.
Yeah,
So
since the update. Yeah.
we're about let me close the breakout rooms right now. We're about a minute away, and we're gonna come back, and so this way. And the question of the week is, what kind of payments do you guys traditionally like to take or accept? Are you considering any kind of payment? Because nowadays you have all these apps. You have Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. Are you guys taking of those payments? Are you using any payments like that? What's your experience? So that's why we're getting a feedback, because things are shifting nowadays in technology, and we have to keep up with the latest. And there's Cash App, Zelle. There's so many apps out there. There are payments, or do you do traditional wire, bank wire? What do you think is most effective for you? And that's the feedback that we're looking for today.
Beware of Zelle. I know people who got hacked, and Zelle won't stand behind it, and neither will the banks.
Anything good that you like using, Sherry? What do you prefer?
Cash is king.
But cash
Indeed.
is getting obsoleted. I'm saying,
I know.
So what do you do? What does Sherry do besides cash? Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. How was that? Folks?
Wow.
Okay, all right.
The last words of my breakout room were, we all jumped off the bus and peed in the snow. So you can only imagine.
Oh my God. Okay. TMI. All right, folks. Well, welcome back. Tony, can you introduce yourself? And I'm going to introduce my board of advisors, my trusted board of advisors. So Tony's one of our trusted board of advisors. And can you also tell us the question of the week?
Sure. My name is Tony Wolotic. I'm a business lawyer with Ramundi Law PC in Massapequa. I'm admitted in New York and New Jersey. We function as outside general counsel to small and medium-sized businesses, everything from formation, litigation, sale of the company, updating your contracts. And our question of the week is, how do you accept payment in the world of Venmo and Zelle and wire transfers? How do your customers pay you?
Okay, thank you, Tony. And here we go. Let me open up the rooms. And by the way, folks, there's been to be some glitch with Zoom today, I guess, with the new update. So please be patient. That it's out of our control. So if there's anything wonky going on, it's not us, it's Zoom. So be patient with us. So thank you. I'm going to open the breakup rooms right now. Hey, Steve, how are you? Oh, yeah, let me go to, is. Huh. Hey, Steve.
Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, Scott, how are you? Okay, here we go. There's it seems to be that Zoom is having some technical difficulties. It seems that there's been people having some issues today with Zoom. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if your connection. How are you, David?
Thank God, great. Seeing it again. I
Yeah,
left and came back because of this.
yeah. There's a lot of people having technical difficulty today. So maybe
Oh, it's not just
Uh,
me.
I know it's not just you. So maybe just as a maybe turn off your video because sometimes video does a little bit more bandwidth, so it uses a little bit more bandwidth power. So maybe if you could turn it
Sure.
off, at least this way, at least participate and don't miss out on the meetings. You know, instead of trying to figure out the text, you know, like technology is just, you know, that's something you could do to alleviate for now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. It's well, that's the beauty of knowing the technology, right? You get doing this for a while, you get used to doing this. And another thing that I recommend to people to do is sometimes because of the internet is sometimes it's not consistent, the connection is not consistent. It might be that the Wi-Fi might be boggled down because of too many devices connected to the Wi-Fi. So that in my suggestion, if you're on your phone, I always suggest to turn the Wi-Fi off and force your cellular network to use that network because we know that it's more consistent sometimes with the cellular network, and that you get a stronger signal and it's more consistent, and that you don't get bottleneck like other devices being attached to that signal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got that. Just did it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so this way you have that consistency of that. So, and I'm seeing like Steve Friedmans. So Steve Friedman, something's going on with Steve Friedman where he's getting popular. Steve, sounds like you're having some technical difficulties. But as like I recommended, the best course of action is just put your cellular network on, just because again, sometimes at home, that happens to me when you have, with the kids, you have the kids, you have a lot of all these other devices now, smart TVs and all the other things that are attached to your network. So there's a lot of things going on that. But the question of the week today was, what kind of payments do you prefer taking or accepting? As far as there's so many different apps out there like Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal. What kind of payments do you take and accept for that? How you doing, Scott? I know you're driving, so be careful, be safe on the road. Yep. Yeah, I mean, so just we're always there. But Steve, you're back. Welcome back, Steve. I don't know if you hear it. Everybody's muted on the call here. So. Okay, here. What kind of payments do you take, David?
I was using Zelle for a short period. I had a small bank that I was using for a while that didn't even have Zelle. And I have another one that did, but now it was frustrating experience with Zelle that they said I was using it too often, and they said you're not supposed to be using all that frequently. So I thought that was strange. And so now apparently it's on hold. So be open to other ideas.
Oh, excellent. And, it's really interesting because we don't, the cash, people are not using cash anymore. So it's really strange when, cash is still there, but it's not as much as we used to, we used to carry cash. We don't have a bundle of wallets. My wallet is not, I never used to be that way. But anyway, but people, I'm talking about with the singles or cash, and people don't carry cash as much. I don't carry as much cash anymore. Oh,
right.
Yeah. So, hey, Scott, how are you, Scott?
I'm doing well, and how are you?
Good. Like I said, be safe on the road, always out there, just keep your eyes on
My
the
eyes
road.
are forward. My eyes
Okay,
are forward.
good. Okay, good. How's everything, Scott? How are you?
It's good. My sales meeting ran long, but I think I got another account, so I'm happy.
Oh, excellent. Congrats. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
But we got to definitely talk. We got to catch up because there's a lot of exciting things, and there's a lot of things that we're working, that Robin and I are working. I know you've been talking to Robin, but we just definitely got to have a conversation because there's a lot of things we want to include you in, and there's a lot of more opportunities coming down the pike.
I'm looking to clone myself, but I haven't had much luck.
I know, right? It's tough. But more important, how's the email? Is there anything resolved with the emails? Or still having issues with the emails?
I don't like the email system I'm using now, but we're migrating again, hopefully by the end of this month.
Okay, well, hopefully you resolve that issue. That's I know that's out of your control, but it's things has happened. So
The Iraq space ransomware that they didn't pay, and they ended up paying for it more than it would have cost them
to develop. I'm sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, that's I'm sure that your company is not the only one that got affected. I'm sure there's other people that got affected. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. How was that?
Wow.
Okay.
I got to tell you, the answers are getting more and more interesting, and thank you guys. Thank everybody for sharing their personal information. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. Thank you. And Glenn, is Glenn Haas here? Glenn, can you? Glenn is another of our trusted board of advisors. You can introduce yourself and also tell us the question of the week.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Glenn Haas. I am the National Sales Manager for Able Fire Prevention. Company's been around for over 53 years, located in Manhattan. We cover the tri-state area in terms of fire extinguishers, fire alarms, and sprinklers. Good referrals are property managers, people who are looking to protect their loved ones, or people looking to protect their clients. Question of the week is, what is the preferred way of you like to be paid for your business? Is it through credit cards and etc.?
Exactly. Thank you, Glenn. Well said. There you go. Hey, Jill.
Hey there, how are you?
Good, good. How's everything?
Everything is good, thank you. And
Well,
do you have time to sleep?
no, no, I don't. And I'm starting another company.
Oh my goodness, what is that one going to be?
We're creating an app.
Good for you.
And for WoW, our first client is gonna be WoW.
Well, that's a good way to get started.
Yeah, yeah. It
You
came
know?
out of WoW. It came out of WoW actually. So it's one of those things. But we'll tell you that more important and the test bed is gonna be our audience, the WoW audience.
Look at that. You have an instant audience. You're all ready to go. Fantastic.
And the best part is I have two great partners in this initiative. Also, like you say, but they're properly vetted and they have years and years of experience in technology and developing. And these are people who I know, like, and trust. People I know for years. About 15 years, I know them.
All right.
And it's the first time doing business with them.
Oh, how exciting.
It took 15 years.
Look, good things are worth waiting for.
Well, that's what I say, because it's always in the timing, and this person I know, and they had a phenomenal career in a technology company, and a major technology company, and they're coming in, and then I'm like, I'm wowed. Yeah.
Well, if Juan can wow himself,
So-
then you know it's
That's
pretty
right,
exciting.
Exactly. Oh, and we have some more exciting news next week. We have a major, well, not major, but a financial institution joined a corporate. They've joined a
Oh.
corporate sponsor.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bank. That's all I can say.
Okay.
It's a major bank.
Very nice.
They're now going to be a corporate sponsor of WoW.
Talk about taking a little idea and turning it into something big.
Yeah, and by the way, also, we also want to extend the discounts for non-for-profits. We always want to give back, so we want to extend that for you guys because you guys are phenomenal, always supportive of us. As a thank you, we want to offer you that discount for you at any time. That does not expire, so that offer
Okay,
is always
thank
there.
you.
So no
Yeah,
problem.
I'm waiting to.
Yeah. I know,
to
I
get
know,
approval.
but I know, but we want to promote you guys because you guys do so much great work, and the way that we really are giving more priority to our members, because that we have a fiduciary responsibility now that they're paying us.
Right.
We have to take more attention to them, and I know that you guys do fabulous work, and we don't want to, lose out on that initiative that we're doing because we're really doing a lot of stuff that we're promoting businesses now. We have an open rate of now 38% in our emails. That's a huge open rate. So we do have a captive audience. And the other thing is that we're doing podcasts, 45-minute podcast interviews that gets distributed to about 20 different podcast channels, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all these other podcast channels that you're into. Your 45-minute interview about your company gets distributed to all of that. You get in our directory, calendar events. So there's a lot of opportunities, and it all comes down to like $9 a month.
I know. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
and I am gonna. As soon as they have their monthly meeting, I will, present it
worries.
and see if I can get approval on it.
Absolutely, and
So I thank you.
No worries.
And I don't want to, create
Yeah.
any conflict with.
No. And the other thing also, Jill, I think you when you get a chance, we also create this for free. So when you're seeing this for free, people.
Oh,
can-
I was researching. I'm on there
Yeah,
already.
yeah, you are in there. There you go. So people can look you up so that this way you don't miss out. That's the whole purpose of that. So that while you're waiting, you still have an opportunity to promote yourself. And that's the
Thank
way
you.
but this is the way I set this up. So that even it's just for anybody that could wants to promote their business in WoW, they could do it at no cost with using the WoW directory. And how do you get this to be on this directory? It's simple. It's all you have to do is sign up with WoW and be in our email, because in our email is the link to the instructions on how to get onto our directory.
Well, now you know I'm reading your email.
Yes, and that's well, you know what, we did that deliberately because people would say, "Oh, I want to get on the directory." Well, it's in our emails. So they're like, Oh, it is? I'm like,
It's
"Go
funny
ahead."
because when I put that up there, I think there were like 4 names there. So I
Yeah.
see everybody else is paying attention.
So I want to make sure I promote this, and we got to promote this to everybody. That if Jill, can you help me push this to promote, the breakout rooms, just let mention people know that they
Yeah,
can
I
list
told
them up
somebody
right
the
now.
other day, I said, oh, no, you got to go on the website and then you can put your information, and so
Once,
I will share the message, I
thank you.
promise.
Yeah, once they sign up to WOW as a first time guest, that's when they go. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna need another WOW wave person. If you know of anybody, let me know. To introduce the WOW wave. So
Oh, okay.
if you know of
Okay.
anybody, let me know. So do you mind doing the WOW wave today?
Sure, I'll do it.
Thank you.
But
thank you.
I forget what the spiel is. What do I say? This is about actual connections, not,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the rules. Yeah, no,
yeah.
the WOW rules. Oh yeah, I forgot because you was the breakout rooms. We don't do the breakout rooms.
I'm in, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I got that
forgot. You
down
forgot.
pat.
I forgot about that. You know what? We stopped doing the breakout rooms. You know
I
what it
know,
was? It was a little bit too complicated, and it's not bad. We could do it once in a while. The breakout room. Hey Joe, how are you, Joe? And Gary, how are you guys, gentlemen, doing? Joe, you're in Costco. I see you're shopping.
Yeah, I got a hot dog for you.
Oh, good. Anybody out there? Joe Ponte's coming live from Costco, from Oceanside, from Costco. Hey, Joe. He's coming. See, we are remote here. Anybody could join us. So Joe's taking a break at Costco. And how's the hot dog, Joe?
I gave it a 10 rating.
Okay. Excellent.
Any good free samples today?
Which
Costco?
Okay. Thank
Looks
you.
like Oceanside.
Where did it stop? Anyway, we're gonna go to the WOW wave now. So, Robin, do you want to give us the instructions and tell people?
Absolutely, because I mean, I'm looking that the recording was paused, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, like what we've been enjoying at that. So the WOW Wave is one of our favorite times. This is an opportunity for people to do a shout out to people they're doing business with. We love to hear about it. All you need to do for our new members, go down to reactions, click on reactions. You see where it says raise hand. Simply raise your hand and Juan will call on you.
Okay, we'll start with Tim. You have your hand up.
All right, thank you, Juan. So I just wanted to shout out to Daryl Haberman. We had a discussion last week. He and I have collaborated over the time, but so he's one who, constantly is on the lookout for how he can help his partners go to market. He makes some very thoughtful and helpful introduction and does those in a nice, warm fashion to make them fruitful. So I just want to thank Daryl for that attention and for that work he puts into making the introduction connections.
Excellent. Thank you, Tim. Next, we go to Janine.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you to Rich Beyer, Daryl Haverman, and definitely Dr. Dan. All three of you guys have come on to my Open Friday coffee, and you have helped my community. You've offered specials, you've given digital products, and I just wanted to say thank you also to Marlon, the credit mogul. He came in and gave us some quick money tips, and I really appreciate that. And Meryl, we're talking about you and sending you business. So thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Janine, for sharing that. And Marlon, you were mentioned first, so you go first.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you, Janine. That was awesome. I love it. We have to follow up soon. And I want to give a big shout out to Ernest for joining us today as well. I'm glad he's here with us, being part of this. And one more thing, on the 15th, next week, guys, mark it down your calendar. The real estate group, we're back. All right. And so we have a special guest who's going to rock the house when it comes to talking about real estate and land trust, Nicole Berg. All right.
Okay, Nicole. Yes. We're looking forward to that meeting, and it's going to be great. Thank you, Marlon. Next, we go to Meryl. Meryl, how are you, Meryl?
I wanted to give a WOW shout out to Charlie Raisinson, who's not here today, but he was so appalled to discover I was a hockey fan that had never seen a hockey game. He's taking me to the Islander game tomorrow.
Wow.
So we're doing a one-on-one at the game.
That's an experience. That's going to be an experiential networking experience for sure. Thank you. Rich.
Rich Beyer at the duty desk. Janine, you just rock, and it's just a blast to be with you on Friday morning. So thank you. Had a great one-on-one with Brian Davidson yesterday. Brian, you should be expecting to hear from Mark. Is it Harry from SEO Game? He was asking about a digital marketer. Do I know anybody? And I'm like, as a matter of fact, I do.
And don't forget about me too. It's all good.
It's all good. Well, you know, look.
Okay.
Look.
It's all
And
good.
thank
It was
you.
all good. You guys, it was good. Thank you. Mark Cole, you're up next.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to thank Meryl. We had a great one-on-one, I think it was a couple of weeks ago on Zoom, and we learned a lot about each other's business. She made a great introduction for me to a gentleman that is bringing a franchise real estate business to the state of Massachusetts. So we're collaborating on ways that we can work together. Thank you, Meryl.
Excellent. Thank you, Mark. And next we go to Joel.
Hi, everyone. So I wanted to give shout outs to one or two people who aren't here and a couple here. So Rajiv Jadhav, who does online reputation management. We've become good friends over time, just an amazing guy. Had a one-on-one yesterday with Sean Callahan of Pixel House. So we may be doing some business together. I had a great one-on-one with Daryl Haberman, Mark Siegel, who's a fellow hypnotist. You know, he focuses on business, and just an amazing group here. Great people. So.
Thank you. Dr. Dan.
I want to give a shout out to certainly Janine. You have to get on her Friday morning coffee. Joe Wesley and Joe invited me to do his hot seat challenge on Monday, which we're doing at 8 o'clock in the morning if you guys want to get up. But we're going to have a great time there. And Rich Beyer, and that's about it for right now. But it's just a great group here.
Thank you. Next we go Joe. You were mentioned, so you have your hand up. Thank you.
Exactly. To Dr. Dan, he comes across as, in my impression, kind of laid back, sedate. The guy is full of energy and full of drive. And so anybody who's not had a chance to speak with him, you're missing out on a lot. So thank you, Dan, for sharing the conversation and being one of my hot seat guests.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Robin, you're up.
So, just so excited to be here today. I wanted to do a shout out to Bill Haas for helping me unclog my computer, because I will admit I went to the Geek Squad, and the Geek Squad were useless. And I called Bill and I said, Bill, please help. And he did. So he is your personal Geek Squad. So please.
Yes, Bill is good.
Thank you, Bill. I also wanted to do a shout out to Bob Lane for becoming one of our strategic consultants. And boy, I need some strategy. So absolutely. Thank you to you, and welcome to all of our new members.
Yeah, and Amy, is that Amy? Or
it is me. Thank you. So
she got disconnected. She got dropped. The call got dropped. Anyway, Robin, what was the question of the week?
The question of the week is, what is your preferred way of taking payment in this crazy world of multiple choices?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Craig.
Hi there.
How you doing? Let me put you in the room. We just went to the breakout room, so.
I'm having the worst time today with this Zoom.
Yeah. There are some hiccups going on, but.
Hiccups. I'm more like having convulsions.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I could put you in there. All right, I'm gonna
before you put me away, I wanted to tell you that I was going to say, but that it was really great meeting people in the.
Oh, okay, it went away. Let me join you guys. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. How was that?
Yep. Amazing.
Okay. Slowly, so a little bit of a delay I noticed with, usually it's back. It's weird. Zoom is wonky today.
Nobody wants to leave the breakout rooms. The conversations are becoming so interesting. So
Okay, excellent. I'm glad. Welcome back. So I'm glad. How was that? It was good, everybody?
Very good.
Okay. Do we have Kapila? Is Kapila here?
yes,
Hi,
she
Kapila.
is.
Kapila. So Kapila, Jovia, a financial credit union, is we work with Jovia as a corporate collaboration. Jovia, I mean, Kapila, would you like to introduce yourself and also say the question of the week?
Sure. So I'm Kapila Dat, Business Development Relationship Manager at Jovia Financial Credit Union. And the question of the week is, what is the preferred way of getting paid from your services from employer?
All right, thank you. Here we go. I think this you're muted, Cindy. You're muted.
It's just the two.
Yeah. How are you? How you doing, Cindy?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah. Are you enjoying WOW?
I am. Yes.
Good. I'm happy. I'm good. And I know you've been coming for a little bit. Was this your first time? I mean, you've been coming before, right? Or
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah. If I have a favorite of mine, if you don't ask, mind.
Sure, fine.
The favorite would be is if you can invite a guest.
Okay. If I find somebody, I certainly will.
Yeah, let them know about WOW, because I really want people to bring their friends and introduce their friends to our friends and make new friends. That's all it's about, making friends. It's we should really treat it that way. Let's just let's get to know each other. Let's become friends. And I that's the only ask that I ask, because everybody asks, Juan, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Just invite a guest, because by you inviting, a friend, you're helping a friend out. And it reminds us that sometimes we have to help out others. And by you inviting, you're helping out a friend. That's all.
Yeah, I do.
I know, but I just say, but you know what, the saying, what's the saying? You can't make a horse drink water, or you can't you can't drag, what's the saying? How do they say saying goes? You can't make a horse to drink water, but
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think it takes a while for people in my world to even realize what, just letting them know what networking groups are.
Okay.
Too.
But you know what I say? You could drown the horse.
Okay. So you were saying don't overdo it with them?
No, drowning the horse means if you can't make the horse drink the water,
yeah,
you could drown the horse by that's what marketing does. Think about it. Because what do you think, why do you think that drills in us? Because we consistently hear that over and over and over again. And if people get sick and tired of it, and if people get sick and tired of it, that's drowning the horse.
Yeah.
When people say, "Oh, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that commercial. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that," guess what? It's actually working, because you're getting sick and tired of it. It is actually doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Whether it be that annoying song or be something that a commercial that you hear it. You step in your car, you hear the commercial. You go on TV, you see on TV a commercial. Go on your phone, you hear the same commercial. That commercial's following you. They're driving the horse.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you can just don't give up. Keep consistently inviting them. Keep consistently over a while. That's what marketing is supposed to do. Marketing is consistently. And so when you consistently promote your product over and over, or service, then people get it. It's like, okay, finally, it's like, okay, I'll take one for the team. And once they come in here, it's like, oh, wow, it's like a whole new world. It's amazing, because I have a lot of people who are so like naysayers, so closed doors. So they're very closed doors, right? They come to WOW and it's just, wow, it's like a whole different day. And what I love about WOW is just, you can have the worst day, come to WOW, and after the meeting, you feel so much better, so relieved, because the energy of the people that you get from the people is amazing. And we always try to keep everything positive and always come from a helpful hand. That's the way that we develop. I always say we are not a transactional organization, but a relational organization, and we always want to be here to help out one another.
Yeah,
and show, and the most important, show an example. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're showing the public that we're doing good in this world.
Yeah,
somebody has to, and sometimes it starts with us. And and it starts with us to help out others. And here we go with Scott. Scott is here with us. So let me ask you, what's your preferred way of payment? Do you prefer?
I'm using PayPal right now, which is okay. I've had a couple clients who their credit cards won't go through.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so I have one client who sends me checks, which makes me a little edgy, but
yeah, I know. It's one of those things. You get paid. What about you, Scott? What's your preferred way to get paid? Besides cash? Oh, I think he's on a call. Let me mute him. I think his mic is muted. He's on the call. But what I was gonna say, yeah, I'm in the digital world, so I had to set up an account for all of the, all the things. So what I found out, it just makes it convenient for your clients to have that. So, do I accept checks? Yes, but I don't prefer it, but it's out there. It's another way of getting paid. Another, different event. But I think it's convenience. I think if you take it from a customer or user point of view, it's about service, customer service. And I think if you offer PayPal, you offer this. Is no difference I'm going to date myself, in the 80s, when they had MasterCard, they had Visa, they had Dynaclub. Remember all those different type of things that they had? Which are not as popular as they used to be in the 80s. The credit cards were all like, I think the apps are taking the replacements of the credit cards now.
Well, my clients are still using credit cards. It's just
I know
paying through the platform, and
but I think in the next 5 years or so, we're just going to use our phones just to pay
but
for everything.
that makes me extremely nervous. Like people
I
are
know.
talking about Zelle, and there was just a piece on the marketplace on public radio about your money is not as, like, if you get frauded, it's harder to get your money back.
Yeah, it's they're gonna make it more difficult and all that stuff. But with the hope of the technology, the things will get better, more secure, and it's always it's always about that, and it's about security and stuff.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
debit cards got better with time. I wouldn't have a debit card.
Oh, absolutely. Now people were scared of using a debit card.
For a long time you couldn't recover money if something happened. You were just out of it. Where the credit cards, if you call in, they usually can make it right.
Right. Hey, Scott, I don't know if you hear us, but we couldn't hear you. We can't.
It's interesting.
Oh, he has the mic. Okay. Hey, Scott.
How are you? I'm in the room at the same time.
Oh, you're on the cell phone. It's okay.
Yeah, so I'm dueling it until I'm out of the room.
No worries. But we were talking about preferred payments. What do you prefer? If there's any preferred payments that you prefer?
I have a link on my invoices and quotes for a QuickBooks secure payment option.
Oh, wow.
So I don't get their credit card number. They can pay direct. There's no transfer over the internet with numbers. Or I take PayPal or Venmo. Or check.
Or check.
Anyway.
Or cash.
Cash.
Okay.
I haven't gotten cash yet, so I'm not.
And speaking of which, I know I owe you some money, so I got to pay you. So I'll come with a bag of pennies. Like a wheelbarrow. Pennies. I'll pay you pennies. A wheelbarrow pennies.
I think Robin took care of you already.
Okay. Thank you. How you doing, Greg? I like your racquetball background. That's pretty cool. I'm digging it. I used to play racquetball.
Yeah.
Yeah, racquetball is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a squash player. That's really my thing. But everybody these days are playing pickleball, and
pickleball.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But our site is, as we launch the sports and we relaunch the site, which happens in about 2 months, pickleball is right on top, but squash is there. And, we'll start with about 20 sports and then go from there.
So is that a pickleball court or no, that's not a pickleball court.
Squash, that's squash.
Squash, but it can be converted to pickleball.
No, it actually can. It's too small.
Really? Oh, too
Yeah.
small. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, pickleball is 44 long and 20 wide, and the squash court's only 32 feet long, so you can't do that.
Oh, wow. Welcome back, everybody. How was that, everybody? I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it, and everything was good. So like I said, Robin, did you want to just tell people how they can save the chat?
Absolutely. So if you go down to the chat, where hopefully everybody has put their information in, next to the little smiley face on the bottom, there are 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, go up to save chat, and it will be right there waiting for you when the meeting is over.
And like I said earlier, for the people who are new, please stay after. We would like to get some feedback from you. It's only 5-10 minutes. We'll stay real quick and chat up. But that concludes our meeting. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming for Winning on Wednesday. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great week, everyone.
Have a great weekend, Aaron.
Have a great day.
Yeah, bye-bye. So I stopped the recording. So there's a lot of wonky stuff going on today, Robin. It was a lot of
I don't know whether there's, maybe
Zoom
there's a
updates,
balloon, maybe there's another balloon in our atmosphere. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Exactly.
But wow, look at this wonderful group of new members. I'm so
Wow.
welcome to everybody.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. First of all, how did you guys feel? Tell me about the meeting, your experience, because the feedback that we get, it makes us better, because all the feedback that we could get is how can we make it better? But we want to hear from you guys. So anybody want to take the first stab at it?
How about you, Sharon? You got the biggest smile on your face right now. You go ahead.
Thank you. So that means I had a good meeting, and I thought it was great for my first meeting. And I found that the breakout rooms were fantastic for a couple of reasons. It was very easy to just jump in, relate to people. Great to hear their experience in their business service. I also like, which is the first time, but I like the fact that the question was repeated, because usually it's like a different icebreaker. So you're like, okay, what am I doing? So you're shifting thought process. So it's kind of nice to have a consistent question run through, and you focus more time on meeting new people and talking as well. And then there was also at the end of the breakout session, there was agreement for some, depending on their background, to connect via LinkedIn and set up a one-to-one. So that's been my experience, and I'll definitely come back.
Great. Oh, good. Terrific. Thank you. How about you, Sarah?
Yeah, so this is my first time here, and Sharon, we actually know each other.
Yes, we do. I sent you a hello message in the chat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta love it.
So yeah, this has been really great. I've been referred to this group for 4 or 5 people a few times, and it's always conflicted with my schedule. And I finally have a consistent opening where I was like, you know what, I'm going to check it out. And like Sharon said, I really like that there's a consistent icebreaker, because a lot of times people are like, oh, what's the question? What's this? So they're kind of, it takes some time just kind of figuring things out. I liked the flow of it. A lot of times too, like I said, I ended up coming in a little bit late because I lost track of time. And I was like, oh, they're already getting into breakouts. Like, usually it's 20 minutes of, who are you? What's your words? Who are you? So no, I think the flow was really nice. It was a good group, and I'd be happy to come back again next week.
Oh,
Great,
thank you. And Ernest, I want to ask Ernest. Ernest, how about you, Ernest? Oh, you muted.
Yes. It was great. Met some wonderful people. I've actually been able to meet somebody that feels that our company can help another company that they're working with. So I'm already doing some networking as of now, and hopefully I hope to also be able to be here to help other people as well.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
And Sal, my
What
friend
about
Sal,
you, Sal?
I want to help you by Sal. My friend Sal, I haven't seen you in a long time. You look good, bud.
Thanks. You look good too, Juan. Hey guys, my name is Sal. I'm adult sports leagues. This was my first one. I enjoyed it. I liked how fast paced it was. It was like being in a tennis match where the ball's always flying. You got to keep your eye on the ball. There was really no downtime and no dead air, which I really do appreciate.
Yeah, and it was interesting because one of the things I've heard afterwards, and Mark, I want to hear from you as well, but one of the things I hear afterwards that people go, oh my God, I need a nap. Like people have said to me, no, seriously, that, you know, that they were happy it was lunchtime because we do go fast. But the goal is to get as many people connected as possible. And Sal, did you make sure that you put all your information in the chat?
Yeah, he's in the list. He's in the
Okay.
list. He signed up last
Thank you.
weekend.
Okay, awesome. No, but in the chat.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I do have another meeting to go to, but I do appreciate meeting both you, Juan, Robin, and in a couple of chat rooms, they kept referring me to a gentleman named Brian Davidson. So I hope he reaches out because I tried to reach out to him in a chat, but I never heard back from him. So he must have been busy. But thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Certainly
Thank
be
you,
in touch.
guys. Thank you,
So,
guys.
you know, the biggest thing that I wanted to share with everybody, important to make sure that you put your information on the member directory.
Yes, this is
And Greg,
right here.
we also want to make sure that we hear from you.
And this is for free, guys. This is complimentary. Doesn't cost anything. So what you do is when you can sign up, I'll put the link here below. So I'll put it in the chat. This is the instructions on how you could add your business to our WOW directory. And this is complimentary for you guys to come today. So now you get to put your information on our website for free and no cost.
That's great. Thanks, guys.
You know,
Absolutely.
And then go ahead, Robin.
No, I was going to say, just make sure. And then as you know, the more you get to know us and we start going into different levels of our membership, there are different listings and also extended listings. So if you have any questions about that as time goes on, it's all on the website, but you can certainly feel free to reach out to either one of us.
And we have the basic. This is the WOW basic. Is the WOW free directory. But if you want to upgrade, and this for the $149 for the year, and that gives you the opportunity to be on a more highlighted profile where we could put your information there. And our ultimate goal is just to put you know, you could put your bio, your profile. It's a little bit more in depth and speak, and it has all the information. We're going to have a QR code. We're going to have your video interview. And also with the membership, you get a 45-minute podcast interview that gets distributed to, I think, how many channels? About 20 channels?
It's about 20 channels.
20 channels.
And growing.
And growing. So now that you have an interview, a 45-minute interview for your business to be distributed, all this is I think this is worth more because the podcast interviews are very expensive, and we're doing this just to help out folks to promote their business.
So, and again, go ahead, Sharon.
And what level was that package?
$149.
The $149 per year.
For the year. Yep. And you get your directory, you get listed on, and we have a 38% open rate in our emails. So we have a great open rate of our emails and constant contact. That's what we use. So actually you can, let me see if I could.
And Sharon, certainly feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy. Me and Juan, you know, we're perfectly happy.
Yeah.
But Greg, I want to make sure that we hear from Greg about your experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I unfortunately came in late. I had a big meeting just before this, but what I was on for about 10 minutes, I think 3 weeks ago, and I was invited by Dan Schaefer and came in and enjoyed those 5 minutes, and I came back, unfortunately, late again. But again, I fell into a room that was really cool, and actually 2 rooms. So I like it. I think it's a great springboard.
Well,
No, awesome.
Guys, I just want to say thank you guys for coming, and Scott, always a pleasure. You guys, Scott, you want to introduce these folks for who you are, because he's a great marketer promotion. He did our business cards. The business card came out fabulous, by the way.
I'm Scott Silberglide. I'm the owner of Fully Promoted. I take care of Long Island and the 5 boroughs and Suffolk County. I could take care of anything with your name on it. I work with all different types of companies. I almost become an expert in your company. I never want to sell you a pen when a pen is going to go in a drawer. I want to optimize your budget to make your brand stand out above your competition.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys, but thank you so much for coming for Winning on Wednesday. And if there's anything we could do to help you guys promote your business, please, by all means, you have, reach out to me and Robin, and we're here to make this experience a lot better. And also invite your friends, friends to get an opportunity, because the thing is that we're here to help people. And one way we can help each other is to invite a friend and get to meet other friends. We're here to make friends. Let's make friends first, and then we could earn that trust, earn our keep. And then we do the business in that process. So let's make friends first.
Absolutely. So Sal, you already know Juan. I really would love to be able to talk to you because I have some connectivity. So maybe we can work together. Maybe we can create some. Maybe we end up creating a wow team.
No, I see a synergy here. Well, you know where I see a synergy with kickball, and I don't know, Sal. I don't know, you might like this idea, but with pickleball, because there's a huge pickleball community. And Robin is a pickleball player. Greg, you're a pickleball guy, right?
Oh yeah.
So there's a natural thing, because older adults are playing pickleball. So maybe off season.
Whoa!
I'm an old adult. Listen.
Older adults with youthful spirits.
With young spirits. Young spirits. So the fact is that you have kickball now, and then you have pickleball. So one could be off season. There could be some synergies. You just never know, because you could collaborate and promote each other. I'm just saying.
And then Sharon's going to come in and tape us all up afterwards, and we can go play whatever else it is.
Okay,
but,
guys.
Absolutely. So thank you so much.
Ernest, thank you so much, Ernest. I enjoyed our conversation yesterday. It was a pleasure, brother.
Of course,
and thank you so much, and we'll follow up. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Have a great